back to the Butterflies podcast, where I get to talk for at least 5 minutes about my OCs and their universe. This episode is all about the Williams family. I know last time I said it was going to be about Josh, but change of plans. Joshua Williams, the youngest of the males in the Williams house. Otherwise, he is known as Josh.
Hello, I'm Mel from Mel's Music Minute podcast, and I'm just here for commentary. I think I probably know your characters better than you do by the amount I hear you yap about them, so that's why I'm here.
Yeah, Mel gets the private yap session. This is the public. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go completely off script here. What are some things you want to know about my character, Josh?
Some things I'd like to know about him. What's his backstory? Does he have anything interesting? Let me re-say that. Some things I want to know about Josh are his backstory, if there's anything interesting in his backstory, or what is his goals in life, because that's kind of interesting in a character.
Okay, we'll go with goals. But his goals, probably to become an inventor one day.
All right, yeah, I could have seen that.
Based on the fact that I refer to him as the Indigo Inventor.
That his favorite color?
Yes.
I couldn't have guessed.
Blame Jamie for that nickname, honestly.
Blame your own characters. Your own fictional characters. Wild.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Some of Josh's relationships. There's only one romantic one.
Well, I'd hope so. Honestly, I'd hope so.
And that romantic one being Jamie.
Just tell me about the other relationships too.
That's fine. I'll cut that bit out. Then there's how he is with all of his siblings, because there is 6 kids in that house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's terrible. I cannot imagine it is great in that household. There's probably fights like constantly. I think my household is pretty bad sometimes. I cannot imagine 6 children. They all have like their own rooms, or is it just like everyone has like a bunk bed in one room?
Well, good question. There is probably 4 bedrooms in the house. One for the parents, one for the eldest. The Josh and Lucas share a room, and the girls also share. That is a good question. Let's go on to Lake first, the eldest. The two are pretty okay. Like, they're not super close. That would be Lake and Sapphire. In terms of kind of making sure the others don't end up doing something stupid, Josh, Lake, and Eliza are definitely the ones in charge of making sure the others don't do something stupid.
Lovely.
Mostly when it comes to Lucas.
And is he like the problem child? Is he the middle child?
Yes!
All right.
He's the middle child
That
of the
explains
boys.
it.
He's the middle child of the boys.
That explains it.
Along with that, he's also Lucas, who, if I ever do Lucas's episode, listen, I got a lot of characters and not a lot of podcasts.
I noticed.
But Lucas has pyromancy.
Oh, wait, what is that? Is that when you have, like...
Fire powers.
You could just say fire powers, like, it's not that deep.
I like using technical terms. Blame the
Alright.
autism. So, well, chaotic. Despite it seems like Josh holds the brain cell more than Lucas.
Lovely.
Moving on to the girls. With Eliza, it's pretty alright. It's usually just the two of them probably in a library together researching random topics.
Fun.
Saying that Eliza's the one that would rather live in a library. Library? I can never pronounce that word, nor spell it.
You can't spell library.
Shut up. And then there's Emmy.
Gulp.
Emmy, kind of like Lucas in the sense of chaotic.
Is she the middle child of the girls?
Yes.
Okay, so I see what we're doing here. I am not that chaotic, okay? Middle children, this is a stereotype that is harmful against middle children. I am not like this, okay?
Well, it doesn't help the fact that she's, like, hyper 24/7.
Yeah, and so am I. So am I. Okay. That's very rude of you.
It's just how Emmy is.
Fair.
But Emmy is the speedster. Like, the actual super
she's
speed.
Like, her power is super speed?
Yeah.
Nice. I feel like that's kind of a boring power compared to, like, you know, oh, I have, like, fire powers. Like, that's kind of boring.
Okay, I'm gonna go completely off script here. I'm gonna go over the powers that all of them in the Williams house have. Jackson has the ability to control storms. Jackson's the dad.
Okay, I feel like that's still pretty cool, though.
Murray has, like, the ability to take anything, like, from a physical photo, like, from, like, a Polaroid, and, like, take it and put it into the real world.
Alright, so I think that's actually the sickest power. That is actually really cool, and I think that's probably the most... I can't say that word. That's probably the coolest power.
Yeah.
I can't say the word that I wanted to say, but...
Lake has, water powers, so very much contrasts Lucas. If Lake focuses hard enough, he can turn it into ice. I already mentioned Lucas. Josh's power is teleportation.
Which is pretty fun. I feel like that's more interesting than speed. Like,
and as Josh gets older, obviously his power grows with him, and his knowledge of it also grows. So what was originally just him being able to teleport just himself, now by teen years it's like 2 extra people as well, at the very least. Well, very most maybe. And also be able to teleport objects into his hand.
that's fun. Yeah, that's definitely a lot more interesting than running fast.
Eliza's power is telekinesis, where you can make things float.
Yeah, well, that one's also just more interesting.
And then there's Sapphire. Her power is illusions.
See, that one's also more... That one's fun. That one's fun.
And you can... When she's younger, you can very much tell that it's illusions. Oh yeah, Sapphire. When she's really little, you can very much tell that it's an illusion. But when she gets older, oh boy, does it get a lot harder.
I feel like that's a lot more interesting because it's gonna be, since it's harder to tell what's an illusion, it's just gonna be like, can I trust anything around me anymore? I feel like that would be a really interesting part of the story. If she ever, like, has a villain arc or something. I'm not sure if she does. She might not. Maybe against the villains, but, like...
She doesn't really have a villain arc, but she does have a arc of trying to figure out what she wants to do after high school in, like, the last book. But Sapphire is also Len's best friend in the whole universe, and those 2 are inseparable.
I have no idea who Len is.
Len is Jamie's sibling. Well, adopted sibling. But for a while...
Wait, I thought Jamie was... Oh, no, that's Lucas. Never mind. Okay, sorry, I got your characters confused there for a second.
Mostly because I retconned some stuff over the summer.
Lovely.
And...
Also, you should probably tell me, is this family the only family in your world that has powers, or does everyone?
There's the Kamaras family, which whole bunch of magic all around that place. There were other, like, creatures in the universe too, like Len's dating a werewolf.
Oh, lovely. I have some magical, like, werewolf vampire characters as well.
Yeah, so a whole bunch of magical, supernatural stuff is to be expected in this story. So
how do they have... So you mentioned that, like, only some of those characters have magic, not all of them, though,
yeah.
Right? So why do... You might not have an answer for this, but that's okay. How do these characters have magic, and what determines their powers?
Probably genetics.
Genetics. Oh, that's interesting. So do you have a way that works, or is it just like something that you don't want to work on? Because me too.
Probably just the way I imagine it going, making this completely up.
Oh, okay, so it's like just on the fly, okay.
It's called improv.
Lovely.
And basically, say you gonna use Jackson and Maury as examples. Since both of them have powers, well, sometimes it can come from like a genetic mutation. So there would be a chance of one of the kids wouldn't have a power, but that chance is really low. But since they both have powers, their kids also get powers. But what determines the power is just basically the genetics spin a wheel and that decides it.
You know what? That's fun. We'll go with that.
Just like, screw it. Just throws a dart at the wall. Teleportation. Got it.
Lovely.
I'm gonna go over some nicknames that they all have.
That's fun. Okay, tell me them.
Josh has Josh.
Of course.
Because he will fight anyone who calls him Joshua.
Fair. That's not a big fan of that name.
One exclusive only to Jamie, which is Joshy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Lake doesn't have any.
Boring.
Lucas has two, both of which referring back to his fire powers, with Fire Hazard and Firecracker.
Okay. Love those, but I don't know. Lucas just seems like he would have, like, water powers. I don't know. Something in the name. Something in the name makes it sound. I feel like L names just inherently have water powers, right? Like Lake, obviously, because it's a body of water. But like Lucas, that guy has water powers.
No, he
don't
doesn't.
Lie. Bro, you gave him the wrong powers, dude.
No. Eliza has, obviously, Eliza. L's, which I think might have come from Jamie.
Is Eliza, like, a reference to Hamilton?
No.
I was about to start singing it, but
No.
I can't sing.
Her real name is actually Elizabeth.
Boring. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That was the mother's choosing. And the other one is Librarian.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Emmy has quite a few.
Oh boy, here we go.
Her real name's Amelia, but like Josh, she will fight anyone who calls her Amelia.
Fair. Yeah, I get that.
So she goes by Emmy a lot. Ems is one of them.
Makes sense.
Speedster.
Wait. M's as in like 3 M's, like Mel's Music Minute?
EMS.
Okay, well, mine's better. Just Mel's Music Minute, yeah. Listen to my podcast.
Captain. And then Bolt.
Captain?
She does sports.
Oh, okay, that makes sense, though.
And then there's Sapphire. Saphs is one of them.
Okay.
And then this one is only for Lake and Sam. Sam is Sapphire's partner, which is Sapphy.
Sappy.
Yeah.
That sounds like another word, but I can't think of it. Sappy?
Main reason why Lake and Sam can call her that is because, well, Lake can call her that because that's the sibling she's the closest with.
Yeah.
And Sam, obviously, since they're dating.
Fair.
Maybe there'd be an exception for Len, but even when Len does do it, it's very much just a slow turn stare for Len's like, okay, I choose life.
Gorgeous.
Mari's real name is Marisa.
Marisa. That's unique.
Her nicknames are Mari and Marionette.
Marion, where are these names coming from? That has nothing to do with her name. That's wild.
And then Jackson, which actually is spelled Jaxon.
Okay. Is Jax, I'd assume.
It's one of them.
And
The second is from Mari being Jaxie, which is the same as the last one, but with Y added at the end.
yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'd expect.
Yeah. Something interesting is with Sapphire.
Okay.
Want to know why Sapphire's name is Sapphire?
Why?
Blue eyes.
Yeah, I mean that's
Everyone in the
fair.
family has green eyes. Hers are blue.
So mom cheated. Okay.
No, it's just genetics.
Okay.
Like, you...
Suspicious.
No, listen, I paid attention to my genetics classes, well, in biology class during genetics unit. Genetics can also skip a generation or two, so one of Jackson and Mari's parents could have had blue eyes, and it just skipped them, but went down to Sapphire.
Is there a part in the story where the dad sees her blue eyes and goes, "That's not my child"?
Oh no, he knows it's his child. They're both loyal.
They had to get a DNA test.
They are both extremely loyal to each other.
And that's good. That's good.
Like, they would be devastated if they themselves cheated.
Well, that's good, but I don't know. That'd be a little suspicious to me.
Still.
Give a big side eye.
Still. I also wrote if they were an extrovert or an introvert.
Oh, fun.
Josh is an introvert.
That I wouldn't expect. Well, I mean, I kind of do expect. He's like a scientist. That's like all he does, right? He just like sits in his lab all day.
Kind of. But also does hang out with friends, but there's only just so many people he can take before he's like, I'm out, bye. I need to recharge.
Fair.
Lake, being the most chill of the siblings, you'd think would be an introvert. He's the extrovert. Not the, but...
But like, yeah.
I want Lucas to be an introvert. That's weird. I feel like he's an extrovert. Whatever, I'll edit that later.
Can't keep your characters in check. That's okay, me too.
Eliza, this one makes sense with her being an introvert, but like to an extreme of leave me alone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
This one also makes sense, Emmy being an extrovert.
Okay.
And then Sapphire is too an extrovert. Though there are just moments where she's like, if one more person talks to me, I'm going to lose it.
And I think everyone has those moments.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I forgot the parents for a second. Jackson is an introvert and Mari is an extrovert.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm also going to go over jobs that they would have / jobs that they do have.
Would have as in want to have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or would have as in the way I've written and planned out their life. Jackson is actually a cook. Like, he works at a restaurant cooking.
Okay. What type of restaurant? That's important.
No idea, but Mari actually works at the high school as a photography teacher.
You know what? That's iconic. Because and then she takes all the stuff out of the photos. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Sapphire, I'm not quite sure on yet, as both me and her don't know what her plan would be. I, as the writer, don't know what her plan would be.
You know, and sometimes you need to, like, you need some more time to plan out your characters and their roles in the story.
Emmy would definitely be highly into sports, so she'd do something with that.
Fun.
Eliza, take a guess.
Something with libraries, I guess.
Yes. Lucas, I can imagine him getting into pyrotechnics.
Wow. I couldn't imagine why.
Shut up.
No, but like he doesn't even have to like use any machines or anything.
Yeah.
He is the pyrotechnics.
Yes.
You know, honestly, I feel like that would be great, but you'd also probably be in jail for burning people. I don't know. I feel like a human pyrotechnic like machine, I guess. I feel like that's not a great idea.
Lake ends up being a lifeguard at both.
At a lake?
During the summer, it's at the beach, but during the beach's off season, it's at the local pool.
Missed opportunity to make it at a lake?
No. And then Josh would probably go into something with engineering.
Fun. But I thought he was a mad scientist, though.
That's an AU. That's an alternate universe.
And you didn't tell me this at the beginning of the podcast? What the heck? You literally called him the indigo
inventor.
But
yeah.
Like thought he
does make stuff. He does.
Look at this picture. He literally has.
That's Jamie.
That's not the same character.
It's not the same. Jamie and Josh are separate. They're dating. Are you okay?
But he is purple though. He has a purple hair tie.
Yeah, because Jamie's favorite color is purple.
Wait.
Indigo and purple are different colors.
Yeah, I know. That took me a second. Look, man, my whole perception of all the characters just like
relies on my chaotic information.
Relies on your chaotic information and the pictures in the back of your phone case.
Yeah, let's do the intro again. At the very end, because you need to do one more thing. Pick a character for me to talk about my next episode.
Okay, here we go.
Use the touchpad. You're gonna need
Of
to
course,
use it.
We'll see.
I've already talked about Jamie, and I've already talked about the Williams, so...
We will do this one. Energy blasts. I want to know what that means.
Oh, Lucy.
Yes.
It'll be a double episode with Lucy and Junie, because they're
Lovely.
sisters.